Alright, hello there everybody. This is gonna be, I can't believe it's raining, I wanted it to be sunny. This is gonna be, a sort of, not a tutorial, but just what I've learned of the menu and inventory and things and how to do stuff that maybe you know, maybe you don't know. But basically this is just a little thing, right, so, update of what I figured out, yeah, let's put it that way. Yeah, okay. We have the Crown Store in our... I'm gonna go basically through stuff here and explain the map and things, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do just now, because it's kind of it can be a little bit tricky, like just when you begin with, because it's not the most obvious thing. Everything in here is not completely obvious. So right, let's get on with it. Crown Store. What is the Crown Store? Well, let's have a look. Crown Store is where you go to buy extra things. Now, it's got, what, 500 crown coins? 500 crowns is in the bottom there. Now, buy crowns, yes, these are the things that you have to actually pay real money for. I don't know if you earn crowns in the game for doing stuff, like these 500 I've got, I'm pretty sure they were probably just there from the start. You can buy these familiars, like house pets and dogs. You can buy mounts, which is horses. You can buy these crazy exotic mounts, so 1800 for like a puma thing. And then a crazy horse here, 2.5 grand. You got different sort of outfits, exotic outfit, armor styles, outfits, crafting. These are costumes, these are things that you can kind of put on and it sort of transforms you into something else, which is pretty cool. They're kind of expensive though. Yeah, cultural garb. Royal Court Jester, sweet. 700 though, so I'm just short, I can't get them. I can't get this dress either, 700. So yeah, okay, that's the Crown Store, that's so extra stuff that you can buy. Upgrades, Adventurer Pack, Alliance of your choice. You get to choose what alliance you're in anyway. The DLC here. Now, 2.5 doesn't seem that much for like the DLC. I don't know if that's all the DLC or if there's more, but it seems like a good deal. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. But basically, I actually no. Wait. Because what does it say? Yeah. Have a look here. Let's have a look at this. Let's go over the prices of the crowns. Because why not? Let's have a look here. There you go. So 750 crowns is basically five bucks, £5, right? So maybe it's not such a good deal. Okay. So yeah, I could get one of these if I wanted. You can preview these to see what they look like in the world, which is quite cool. This is the Daedra Rat. Daedrat. What else we got? That little thing there. I can't afford these. I mean, I could get the rat, but I don't really want one. Or I could get like one of these dog things. I don't really want one of them either. They just kind of follow you around. I don't think they do anything. Maybe they attack. I'm not sure, but it doesn't say that they do. So, pretty sure they don't. These are the mounts and stuff. Or hello. Right, and back to the rat. So that's cool. That's what the Crown Store is. Okay. Collections. What we got here? DLC. I don't have any DLC. You can purchase it though. Costumes. These you get by unlocking or doing quests, it's got written in here. So as you can see, I haven't actually unlocked any of these ones yet. Still to be done. Pets, you unlock them by doing quests here. It's got, you know, quests or what's the thing, the dungeons and things like that. You unlock them with that. Haven't done any of that. Haven't got a horse yet either. You can buy a horse though, so I don't know if you have to unlock that, but maybe these ones you do unlock, I don't know. It does say purchase throughout the stable, so actually you do just have to buy it, so ignore me there. Inventory, right, we're going back, are we going straight into inventory? Yeah, let's go straight into inventory. Okay. Right, my supplies, as you can see I've got a glyph. Glyphs can be applied to weapons that are not already enchanted. Or armor, or depending on what type of glyph it is. This is a jewelry glyph, you can add it to jewelry. This is an armor glyph, you can add it to armor. So, you know, different glyphs for different things, and then the glyph will only work if it's already not enchanted, I think. Don't quote me, but, you know, I'm just trying to go over. These are lure for fishing. If you really want to go fishing, you can do. It's fishing. Soul gems. When you get soul gems, you can use these to charge your weapon. You can also use them to revive yourself in the world. So if you die fighting a boss, you can respawn at the boss and continue to fight the boss. But you have to have some. As you can see, mine are all empty. Lovely. Okay, lockpicks. Lockpicks, self-explanatory, we know what a lockpick is. But how do you pick the locks in this game? Well, lockpicking is slightly annoying, and it took me a minute to figure out because I just didn't get it. But basically what happens is you're going to put the trigger down and it's going to push the lock down, and then when it starts to shake, as soon as it starts to shake, you have to let go of the trigger. I'll try and put it in another episode or something sometime. I'll try and have it. Trash ectoplasm, great. And then we've got a weapon glyph there, so you put that on a weapon. Now the thing is, let's see, wait, all I've got is destroy there. If I actually go to my weapons, let's have a look here and see if we've got something that's not enchanted, which looks like this one maybe. Let's see here if we can enchant it. Oh, we've got the glyph of flame, so we could put this glyph of flame onto this weapon, and it would add 82 flame damage to it. So that's pretty cool. Why not do it? Let's do it, just for the hell of it. There we go. So now I've got an enchanted maul. Sweet. Oops. Let's have a look at... Oh, that's the other one. There we go. That's it. Sick. Whoa. Nice. Okay. Let's put that away. Right, back to what were we doing? Right, that was supplies we went through there. Also, with things like this, you can take them to enchanting tables and deconstruct them to learn how to build them, basically. But I'll try and go into that in another video. Like, I'll try and have examples of it rather than just saying it, because it's probably easier to see that way. Okay, armor traits. For crafting armor with an intrinsic trait. Okay, I haven't done that yet. I'm not going to go into it. I will when I have done. Essence runestones. Now these are for making the glyphs and things, for enchanting stuff. So you pick these up around the world, basically. Iron ingots that you make, you can mine iron ore when you find it. You can change it into ingots. Quite a standard thing for these type of games, and then you use these things to build your armor or whatever, you know. I haven't really done that yet, so I can't go into too much. I will do when I have done. This is just sort of inventory and stuff. I mean, we need to go into alchemy and crafting and all that. You know, I'll go through all of it when I can do it. I can't do it yet, so you know. Potency runestones, right? These are things that you use with these as well, like when you're doing alchemy. So we'll not go into that either. Style material, what's this? Ingredient for crafting. Okay, so that's different armor styles, I think. But then again, like I'm saying, can't really do it, so there's not much point going into it. Woodworking, again, that's another thing I haven't really done. I've gotten into yet, not high enough level. When I am, I will be getting into it. Okay, consumables, what we got in here? Drink. Now, these are basically just buffs. So, you know, you drink one of these, you get some certain type of buff for however long it lasts. Same with food. It buffs you 2 breads pretty good. You get maximum health boost for 35 minutes. Nice. You know, that's a good buff. We got here some port hunting cheese fries. Someone gave me them, that's funny. Increase max stamina. Nice. Now with all of these, what you can do is how I've got the square button down there, I can assign these to this basically sort of quick select thing. And that way, when I press and hold up on the D-pad, that brings this up, and I can quick select which ones I want to have in my inventory at the bottom. And then when I just press up, it'll actually use the item that's selected. If you're in combat, actually, let me bring that up because you can't see it. Yes. There we are. So you see the bread there at the bottom, on the bottom left. It's got the up thing above. If I change it to, you know, stamina, it changes to the stamina. That one changes it to the health. So you've got your quick select there, and basically, if you just, that's holding down up. So I'm holding down up on the D-pad to bring up this radial menu, and then you just leave the thing on where it is, let it go, and then when you press up, you don't hold it down, it'll use the item. So that's pretty cool. It's like, you know, sort of quick use of items type things. And it's the same with these, the emotes, but I'll go into that in a second. It's fine. All right, back into the inventory of what we were doing. Right, consumables. That was what we were going through. And I was showing you that. Okay. Trophy, the maps. Yes, they're just things that I've picked up. I've got a map for somewhere. Your guess is as good as mine. So, anyway. Right. My weapons, as you can see, we have weapons. I've got bows. I've got staffs. If you've played Skyrim, this will be familiar to you. We've got one-handed weapons. We've got two-handed weapons. And, you know, as you guessed, they all do different damages. They all have different values. They all have different buffs on them. The green ones are the ones that are already enchanted. And I think they're quite good for your character to use. The green ones, usually. Yeah. Got a few weapons. Okay. And you see how it says main hand and off hand. That's actually something you only need to worry about once you're level 15 or above. Well, once you hit level 15 actually, because then you'll get this option of what you can have in your main hand, and then your secondary weapon you can have as your backup weapon, which is good. And then you just what is it? You press left on the D-pad to quick select between them. And once you hit that level 15 and you get to do this, it's actually really useful, because going around with one weapon all the time is a bit annoying. So when you do get the chance to have two, it's really cool. Okay. So that's main hand, off hand. Obviously I could have like a two-handed, I could have the bow, and then I could have a sword and a shield, you know, and flip between them, you know. It's whatever you want, you know. Main hand, it's good. It's very good. My heads have not even got any helmet or anything. I quite like her hair, so I just leave that how it is. Yep, armor, as you would understand, you got armor, you can put it on, change it, whatever. You get different armor with different values, different levels, you know, pretty much the same for all of that. You equip it and unequip it just by pressing X, very simple. There's no, you can't like bind it, you can't lock it or anything, you just equip it. And then when you hit, you can choose to destroy things if you've not got any inventory space, but I suggest you only destroy things that aren't of any value, otherwise, you know, you can't sell them. I mean, something of no value can't be sold. Well, it can be sold, but it's pointless, because this oak bow here, for example, it's not got any value to it. If I go back to the Bow of Frost, you can see value 34. This has no value, so if my inventory was full and I wanted to destroy something, I would destroy that because it has no worth. I can't gain anything from it. Although if you took it to a table to deconstruct it for the building of weapons and stuff, then yeah, you might get like some experience for it, but you know, it doesn't really matter. You go and do these things when you need to do them. Okay. Right, I've gone through armor. You know how to put armor on. Cool. These are the things I was talking about here, how you can get like your different sort of disguises and stuff. These are the ones I've got at the moment. Yeah, these are different sort of factions to disguise yourself as enemies so you can kind of stay hidden. Servant's clothes. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, these are the necklaces you got here. They add different sort of, you know, increase maximum health by 88, increase maximum health by 165. They've all got a different little thing they do. Rings as well, same deal, you know. This one adds magic recovery, and this one reduces magic spells. You get ones for stamina, and you know how it works. You get ones for everything. All right, character. What we're going into now? Okay, this is where you apply the, what is this? Increased physical resistance. Active. Okay, didn't know I had that. Cool. Yeah, this is where when you level up, you get an attribute point, so you get to spend it here on whatever you wish. At the moment, I have 3 magicka, 6 health, and 6 stamina, because this character is more of a fighter than using magic, so that's why these are higher. Simple. You got your stats and stuff over the side here, your resistance and everything. I mean, that'll obviously increase as you level up. Right, skills. Oh, skills. These can be sort of, you can choose what what button you want to have each one set to, and each of these skills, for each different class you get a different set of skills. These 3 skills here, the rest of them are actually all the same, I think, but these ones, and it's not just 3 skills, obviously you've got a whole bunch of stuff inside it. It's not just 3 things, it's a lot. So between the different classes, depending on what class you want to go, you will get different options here for what special moves you want to have, basically. That's kind of what these are. So like, when we go in here, this first one, L1, R1, Deathstroke. Ravage an enemy with a spinning attack, dealing 1430 magic damage and increase, blah blah blah. So yeah, you basically, it's just hit those buttons and boom, you hit that special move. Then the next one, I've got that bound to square, hit square, do that special move. That one, boom, R1, hit that, do that special move. You know, that's how that works. And you can, you know, as you unlock them, you can choose if you want to have this one, that one, that one. But obviously you can only have this amount. You can't have more than this. But what I will say is, when you've got different weapons selected, if the weapon you have doesn't correspond with one of these, but you have another one unlocked, it'll actually switch to that one automatically. I think I can show you that just now. If I switch to my bow, you see how my at the bottom there, the bar kind of flips between the L1 and R1 buttons change because there's different ones for the bow. That's something I noticed, so yep, that's a thing. Who's that down there? Oh, they're just fishing. Cool. You just be fishing. Right. Okay, that's the skills. Then you go into, that's basically, you know, skills for each class. You have your special move here for each class, and, you know, they're all different, like I said. Different one for a mage, different one for, what's the other classes? Like a warrior class and a healer class. They've all got different sort of special moves, okay? Okay. Weapons here, two-handed. So basically these things here are also the same. You've got special moves that you can have for weapons, but like I've just said, I think if you choose which ones you want selected, they will change depending on the weapon that you have selected. So, yep, puncture, that's quite a good one. I use that quite a lot. As well as these moves, what you also have is something called passive abilities, and this is in, is this in all of these? Yeah, it's in all of these here. So basically the passive abilities are something that just is always happening in the background here. So Master Assassin increases weapon and spell damage while invisible or stealth, you know. I don't actually go invisible or stealth a lot, that's why I haven't got that. But you go to the next one, what do we have down here? Increases stamina and health when you're sort of when you're in the shadows and crouching. I think when you're like this, it sort of increases your stamina regen. I think it does, I'm not sure. I keep forgetting to try and use it, so whatever. That's the next one down here. Oh yeah, I haven't really used. So the passive abilities in here, I've been like, I didn't really know if I wanted to use them, because right, we go down to this one, two-handed, allows your hits to be more than one target, both light and heavy, damage up to 2 enemies for 13% of the damage inflicted to the primary target. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'll grab that. So grab that passive ability. It's not something you activate, it's just always, you know, it's always happening in the background. It's like always on, you know, I don't know, it's something you choose, and it just adds a percentage to your damage and stuff, and they're good things to get, I think. I think they're good. Especially if you've got a bunch of special moves selected and you're like, I don't know if I want to buy these ones, what else should I buy? Go for the passive, you know, because then you can spend and not have to worry about these up the top at the moment, you know? You can just check that out later, that's fine. So for dual wield as well, you know, if you want to dual wield weapons, like you want a knife in each hand, you know, you've also got stuff for that. I have literally not dual wielded once in this game yet. I've just used the two-handed and the sword and the shield and a bow at the moment. I will dual wield, I know that. I used to dual wield in Skyrim. I will dual wield in this. Simple. Here's one for the bow. I should actually get some passive. It gives you 6% damage bonus against longer range. Okay. So yeah, I should, I'll probably get one for the bow, because I've started to use the bow, because I do like bows. Bows are good. It's cool to like sort of start firing at an enemy, like bam, 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 and then when they come in, you know, you switch, whap, bam. Anyway, okay, shut up. Right. Restoration. Oh yeah, you got your staffs as well. I haven't found staffs good for much except fireworks, but then maybe because I'm not leveled up in them yet, you know, I don't know. So far I haven't found much use for staffs, but people like their staffs, so staffs are in the game. All your upgrades for your staffs and everything, you know how it's supposed to. How have I got one here? What is this? Bonus effect? Oh, okay. Maybe I did that just because I was messing around with the staffs anyway. I know I was. It's fun to mess around with things. You gotta mess around. Yep, you've also got these for your armor. So you've got all passive abilities here for your light armor, medium. Depending on what armor you wear more, you know, you're gonna want to try and level up that one first. But I'm always a mixture of armor. I've got some light armor, some medium armor, some heavy armor. It's always just a mix. It's whatever's best at the time at the moment, because I'm still, you know, not at a level where you're like, hey, I've got everything I need and I don't need anything else. I'm not at that level yet. What is this? World Legerdman. Okay, this is passive abilities for just sort of general in everything. Improved hiding, reduces stamina cost of sneaking. So that's cool. So that's just a general thing there. Soul magic. These are also these are general. All of these things. So every character will have all of these. Soul traps. Yeah. So you can fill your soul crystals. So you can charge your weapons. Which that one actually I should probably start trying to get that one. The Fighters Guild, because you can join guilds. Apparently you can join up to 5 different guilds, and well, you'll have, I assume, yeah, so see, I've joined these guilds: Fighters, Mages, Undaunted. If I hadn't joined them, any guilds, then these wouldn't be here. So you also get a whole bunch of stuff to go over on this. There's so much, I'm not going to go into detail of all of it. Christ, will be here forever. Racial. What? So these are your skills of like completing what race you are, do you know what I mean? So yeah, depending on what race you are, you'll probably have different things. I don't know if all the races will have different passive abilities. I imagine they probably will. I've got 3 different races going at the moment, so when I get to that, I'll try and cover it if I remember. There's a lot to go over. There's a lot, right? Okay, so you've also got these things for your, you know, for your alchemy, your blacksmith, and your clothing. You got all of that. All of these have the abilities to level up in these so that you can be better at them. And yep, that's your skills. That's how they work. When you get your points, you choose where to put them, and it's all up to you. If you want to be the best clothing fisherman in the Tamriel, you know, it's up to you. You can be. You know, you can be. You can be that. You can live that dream. Did I go over all of that? I think I did, yeah, okay. Campaigns. These are the online PvP type things. And I have to admit, I have not done one yet, so I can't go into it. When I have done one, I'll go into it. Maybe I'll do like an episode on it if it's good. You know, what I want it to be is like, you know, hundreds of people on the battlefield all fighting each other like a real war, but if it ends up like Skyrim and it's about 5 people on either side, it's going to be kind of underwhelming. But we'll see, I have high hopes for it, and I hope they don't become quashed. Anyway. Journal. Quests, lore library, achievements, leaderboards. Oh. Quests. Obviously, quests are quests. You pick up quests by speaking to people in town, on your adventures, whenever, wherever. They'll have an arrow over their head usually, and you'll say hello and they will give you a quest. Now, picking your quests is as simple as going, I want to do this one, this one, this one. Something which is quite useful, which I didn't actually realize to begin with, is you want to go on a quest. You want to know where it is, you press square here. Don't exit, press square here. And that'll show you where the quest is on the map. Then you can mark it, and you can check out where you are on the map. Where am I? Oh, I'm all the way here. So where do I need to go? Oh. So that was, where did I put the marker? Up there, that was all the way over there, and we're here, right? So that's how that works. So you can do that with like any quest, so you can check out, that one's not even that doesn't show you where it is. This quest cannot be shown on map. You're not a good example right now. Right, there we go. So that's that one there. Okay? So yeah, any quest you want to do, boom, check it on the map. Nice, quick, easy. It's much easier than coming out of here, going into the map and going, right, where was the quest? Oh god, what was it? Right, you know? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, it's sunny. It stopped raining. It's beautiful. Oh, it's lovely. Right, okay. Lore library. Now, when you go around the world, there's like bookshelves and things, and basically you hit X on them, search yourself, and oh, this is the lore library. I'm talking rubbish. The bookshelves will help you sort of get a little bit of leveling for your character. The lore library are things that you find sort of hidden around the world. There should be sort of sparkly, shiny books, and you press X on them and read them. read all of everything that's every single word that's been written, like everyone does, and then yeah. I've read all of these books that I've found. I read every single page. I can recite them for you now, but I'm not gonna. Okay, and achievements. These are. I haven't looked at this. This is your achievements for your character. Yeah, pretty much where you're at in things that you've done. And as you can see, I'm pretty much nowhere because we're still at the start of the game here. We're still learning. We're learning. These never seem to come up. I don't know. Oh, here's some stuff. Okay. Right, there are leaderboards. They exist. Cool. I'm not going to be on them, so let's not bother. Social. Oh, here we go. Right, okay. Voice channels. Area. What does this mean? This means that anyone in your vicinity, the area that the voice channel is, like in the world. Like if I run around here, say like the whole of this area, like you could speak to somebody. Like if you take a certain size of this area, I don't know how big the square would be. I have no idea. But anyone in your vicinity can hear you if you're on the mic and stuff like that, basically. And you can hear them if they're on the mic. But some people are in this game, some people aren't. Okay. Once you hit level 10, you can make your own guild. My guild is Deathly Buttcrack. I have one member so far. But basically, you can make a separate voice channel for your guild. You can have a voice channel for leaders and for recruits and stuff. You can have. It's crazy. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's voice chat. It's pretty good. It's pretty easy. It works pretty well. Emotes. Right. There's many emotes, and they're all good fun. So let's have a look here. Now, one thing I want to say about these is you can select them just as you want. Let's say beg, so she's begging, right? But then you'd have to go back in here and go, right, what other one do I want? Let's do that one, brush off shoulder. But there's a better way. You can actually have them just quick selected, like I do here. You know? How do you do that? Well, go back to the emotes. Right, and we would say, what do we want? Let's have, eat some turkey. Now, press that magic button again, not X, but square. Hit square. What does that do? That gives us an option of where we want to place it. Let's place it, which one do I not need? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Let's place it here. Okay, so now, when I exit, and I hold down right on the D-pad, it brings up this radial menu. And I can choose eat turkey. So we can quickly have a nice leg of turkey. Nom 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 nom. Tasty. It looks a little bit undercooked, a little bit bloody. But alright. Wait, it's getting closer there. Is it good? It looks good. It looks good. Tasty? Good. Nice. So that's the emotes. Now you can do that with any of them. So, you know, you can have, how many do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whee! We can have 8 selected. 8's not enough, but you know, what are you going to do? It has to be enough. There's so many here, and seriously, they're all so good. It's great. the amount they've got. You have to switch and change them all the time. Okay, so that's that. Group. Here we are in a group. So what we can do here is if you've got friends who are online, you can actually invite players. Anyone who's playing will actually come through. I'm not going to show them all. Yeah. Then when people are in your group, they'll show up here on the right hand side, and you can choose, well, you get options when you select them on the right hand side as well. That's the group. Guilds, what the guild's here, that's my guild. I'm not in this guild, I don't understand why it keeps coming up. Anyway, so that's my guild there. Live fast and die old. About us, we love you. What's this other person's guild? Stormhaven Trader. Inactive players get kicked. Message. Regovern for initiate to Sparta Trader. I have no idea what any of that's about. But anyway. That's my guild there. Please join. Right. Oh, that's people that are online. Who I know that are online just now. I don't know if that's friends in this game or friends all over, I don't know. Mail. Ah. I've never checked this. Received 4 days ago. Cyrodiil waits. Alright, okay, I remember. I got something about Cyrodiil. Come and do some kind of bloody PvP. Okay, so yeah, great. I will be doing that at some point. I have not done that yet. Have we finished social? I think we've gone over social. Help? No, we don't need to. Get me unstuck. So I think basically if you get stuck wandering around the world somewhere, it'll get you unstuck. Now there's one thing about the interface actually. When you come down here, you can select health bars for NPCs, players, you know, anyone and everything. I put the health bars on friendly players, so that basically whenever I see anyone who's an actual player, they have a green health bar come up above their head. So I can tell immediately if someone's an NPC or if they're a player. So like if we go to, I know you're an NPC, you know, let's see, look, there's a green bar player, you know, see, instantly you know that these are proper people. And that's just an NPC, that's a person because they got a green bar. I found it quite cool, just to sort of quickly recognize who's who. Of course, you can usually tell who's who anyway, because people is just people. And people's gonna be peoples, man. People's gonna be peoples. So I'll just sit here and watch everyone. Okay, I think we went over most everything, didn't we? Log out, yeah. And you can log out and choose whichever character you have. Actually, let me show you. I've got, let me show you when you log out. And you can have multiple characters. So, like that character was, like I'm saying, sort of a stealthy, sort of roguish type of character, that one. And you can have different characters of different classes. So I've got Pretty Hot there. We've got Best Friendly Jenny. She is a Dragon Knight. I think that's kind of like a warrior type thing, basically. I like her devil horns. Best Friendly Jenny. The Spicy Argonian. This is my mage. Spicy Argonian. I love her. She's funny. She's a sorcerer, mage. Yep. Right. She is an alliance with the Ebonheart Pact. So this is how I was saying, like, you know, you've got different areas in the game. There's 3 different. So we've got Daggerfall, the alliance here, the Daggerfall Covenant. We've got the Aldmeri Dominion, and we've got the Ebonheart Pact. So these are the 3 different alliances in the game, which I believe are, you know, the 3 different start areas. If I go for another new character, you can see I've only got these alliances, but we've got 4 classes. So the only class I haven't done is a healer, but my guess is no matter where I start the healer, it's going to be somewhere I've already started. So at the moment, that's why I've just done these 3. And that's that. The music's awesome. I'm going to get back into it. And I hope to see you in ESO 2. Take care, and I'll see you soon.